Summary of Episode 3, The Wrath of the Gods. Ilabaja was drowning in chaos. The beasts roamed freely, attacking and destroying everything in their path. The ground split open, swallowing huts and people. Villagers ran in every direction, screaming, trampling over one another. Warriors dropped their weapons in terror. A monstrous python slithered into the village square, its thick body crushing everything. A mysterious force awakened the ancestral drums, and the sky turned dark. In his sacred hut, the chief priest felt the disturbance. His eyes snapped open, glowing with an eerie light. Grabbing his staff, he rushed toward the disaster. At the village center, a beast pounced on a woman, sinking its teeth into her shoulder before dragging her into the shadows. Another creature grabbed a man by the leg and swung him into the air like a rag doll. You can check my channel for that episode. Now, if you have watched episodes 1 to 3 and you haven't subscribed, please, I beg you, subscribe so that I can be motivated to bring you series of beautiful African folktales. Thank you as you do so. Now, the grand finale, let's dive into the last episode of the outstory, The Forbidden Forest of Ilabaja, Episode 4. The beast's last meal. The ground shook. The air was thick with the smell of blood and fire. A loud, unearthly scream filled the village. A mysterious, ancient spirit descended from the sky, its body wrapped in shadows. The moment it landed, the queen screamed, and the beast pulled her into the forest. She fought, but it was useless. She disappeared into the darkness. The beasts changed. Their bodies grew bigger and stronger. Their eyes burned like fire. Their roars shook the heavens. Then another creature appeared. It was like a dragon. Fire blazed from its mouth. It grabbed a woman who was carrying her child. The baby screamed. The mother struggled. But the beast was too powerful. It carried them away, vanishing into the sky. The chief priest returned to his shrine. He threw sacred powder into the fire and spoke to the gods. Then he ran to the palace. The gods demand a sacrifice, he told the king.
The gods demand a sacrifice. Abeni's mother must die, or the whole village will be wiped out.
The king's face turned pale. He called for Abeni's father. When the old man arrived, the king told him the gods' demand. Abeni's father clenched his fists. His voice shook.
Why should I deliver my wife after the gods took my only daughter?
Before anyone could speak, the ground cracked. A giant dragon-like beast rose from the shadows. Its eyes glowed red. It swallowed Abeni's father whole. Then the village was doomed. The end of Ilabaja. The beasts destroyed everything. Huts burned. Blood flooded the ground. The people ran, but there was nowhere to hide. The shrine fell. The palace collapsed. The gods had spoken. Even the chief priest was swallowed by a dinosaur, one of the beasts that first rose. The dragon shelled the breath of fire on the village, and every living thing was set ablaze. Nothing was left in the village. I, the narrator, hid under a broken hut. I watched the horror with my own eyes. But how did I survive? Maybe I wasn't meant to. Maybe I was never really there. Ilabaja was gone, and so was I. The end. Can you see that disobedience is very bad? One move of disobedience can put many lives to death. Please, whatever is forbidden, don't play too no. I hope you have learned one thing or the other. Thank you, and God bless you. Expert more interesting stories very soon. Thank you. Bye for now.